Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it has been a while since I last filmed. I'll get into that here in a minute. If I'm talking a little low, that's because Rosalina's in the background. I don't know if you can see her, but she's... yeah, you can't see her. She's in the background right now taking her nap. I just fed her and now she's asleep. For those of you guys who don't know, I was pregnant. Rosalina is my daughter. I had her on the 8th. She was supposed to be here on the 11th, but she decided to grace me with her presence early and I'm not complaining. This video is going to explain a little bit why it's been a while since I last filmed, what's been going on in my life, kind of like an update, and talking about my delivery story and all that kind of stuff. So this is just like a sit down talk with me. You can go ahead and put your makeup on while listening to this, or grab some food and listen to this. I don't know what you want to do, but yeah, nah. Starting off with my delivery story. The delivery, I'm in my rocking chair right now. The delivery story, it didn't go as planned. I wanted to do a vaginal delivery, and as we all know, you can't predict these things. So for me to say I wish I had this, I can't really say that because you never know what's gonna happen. Anyways, also, and I did tell you guys that on my vlog channel I'll be vlogging her birth. While I was there, I was in a lot of pain, and then I was on epidural, and the epidural was making me really drowsy. It had a weird side effect on me where I was kind of it felt like I was drugged up, so I didn't really want to film. I wasn't in the mood to film. I didn't want to be on camera, so I did film a little bit. So I'll go ahead and insert the clips right now for you guys so you guys can see some of the things that I did film. Welcome back to my vlog channel. I am currently in the hospital right now. My water broke. I'm 39 weeks pregnant. It's not October 11th, so she's coming a little bit early. That's okay. And I'm hooked onto this IV thing. See? Yeah.
Oh, you can never pull that. You have to put the diaper under it. You can't
Here's my
put
baby.
the diaper on.
He came to the hospital. I called him and he came. And right now he's going through the book of all the stuff about the baby. He's really excited. He cried.
I didn't know that. You have to begin with the head and then work down.
They said I'm allowed to eat a meal because I'm not that. I'm early. My water just broke. I'm not having contractions. So I'm going to order some food because I'm starving. So this is probably going to be the only meal I get to eat. But that's okay as long as I can eat right now. There's my birth plan up there. And then we're going to put some cartoons on in a minute because I'm kind of bored. But here is the labor room. And then probably in a while I'm going to go take a walk. So I think we're going to walk around one more time and then this outside. I don't have any of my chargers, anything like that, so hopefully I can record some of this for you guys before my phone dies. My dad's bringing my chargers over here soon. This is not the hairstyle I wanted to go into labor with, but that's okay. I'm rocking it. And yeah, right now it's just a waiting game. The cool thing about it is they said I can get the epidural whenever I want, so I'm going to just hold off until the contractions kick in, see if I can handle it. If I can't, then I'll get the epidural. If I can handle it, I can make it through, then I want to go natural, so that's another thing. Alright, it's currently 6 o'clock. Still don't have no contractions. I look ugly right now, I know. But still don't feel any contractions, just really tightening pains in my stomach, I guess. Not really pains, just tightening. So we're walking around the hospital right now. To see if it will progress. If I don't progress by 8 o'clock, they said they're going to give me some medicine to help my contractions start. Hopefully I start on my own. Joaquin walking with me. He's been very supportive this whole time. Yeah, he does. So yeah, I'm just walking down the hallway right now. Trying to get these contractions going. So nervous. I hate pain, you guys. This is but it's going to be worth it in the end. A little princess.
Hey, this is Angel. We've been in the hospital for a couple hours now. 3, 4. Was listening to Nickelback. I'm here chilling like a villain, trying to support us as we can. We went on 2 walks already, but now I don't think we could go on any more walks. Do you, baby? You think we go on any more walks?
No, remember she said once I get that medicine I can't get up.
Rosie's in there.
I'm tired.
Baby's tired. I can't still lift up the gown because then you'll see nasty. But this is Rosie. And this is my princess. Well, my queen now. This is Rosie's heartbeat and stuff. Beat, beat, beat. How you feeling, baby princess?
Sleepy.
Sleepy? No,
Yeah.
no labor pains?
Not yet. Just weeps.
There's the tummy.
She's a dog.
What's funny about Rosie is they have this thing that listens to her heart. She was over here. Now she's over here. Wait, okay. She's over here. Now she's over here, and she was over here. She's been moving all the time we've been here. Okay, but anyway, so my water broke on the 7th. I woke up and I was leaking and it wasn't pee. I called my midwife. She said if it continues to leak all day and if it soaks up your underwear, go ahead and come in to work. And it did actually soaked up my underwear, so I had to leave. I went to the hospital. Joaquin met me there. They checked to see what was the leakage. As soon as she put in order to see, they had to swab with this long Q-tip. As soon as she stuck the Q-tip in, my water broke. It was instantaneously. She was poke, and it was and she's like, oh yeah, that looks like amniotic fluid. You're not going home. You're having a baby. In my vlog channel, if you guys watch my vlog, you guys know that I tested positive for Strep B bacteria. It's not like an STD. It's nothing like that. It won't really affect me, but it can affect the baby. So when my water broke, I had to stay at the hospital. I wasn't allowed to leave because they had to put me on antibiotics right away, because since I'm open now, the disease can get to her and it can make her really sick. So they had to put me on antibiotics. So I was there, and they were like, oh, you're gonna have the baby, and I was all excited. I didn't have contractions, so I ended up staying there a full day. Next day is the 8th. She decides to come. It takes a while for me to actually get dilated. We started pushing, and she was being really stubborn. You could see her little head bulging out, but when I'd push, she would bulge out, and then she would scoop back in, so I'd have to push, and then she would scoop back in, and I'd have to push, and she was just not coming out. She was stuck. Her head was not coming out, and it was starting to hurt really bad. I kind of gave up. I kept saying, I can do this, I can push through the pain. The epidural, I was on epidural, and for some reason the epidural didn't work when I was pushing. I felt everything. I felt the pushing, I felt the pressure, I felt the contractions at the same time. It was a lot of pain, and so I started screaming and saying, I can't do this, it hurts too much. Nurse came in and she watched the way I pushed, and she's like, yeah, the baby's not coming out. Every time you push, she seems to scoot right back. We're gonna have to do a C-section, because I wasn't prepared for a C-section. I didn't look up anything for a C-section. I didn't know anything about C-sections. I still don't know anything about C-sections. I was like, oh my god, all I could think about is they're about to cut me open. But at that point, I just wanted her out. I was in so much pain. I just wanted her out. I wanted her safe. The fact that knowing she was stuck in there, it was just oh my god, is she okay? I want her out. So they were like, yeah, we're going to give you a C-section. Go ahead and push your little epidural button to ease the pain. So I pressed it, and a little bit of the pain went away. They rolled me in to this really cold room. They plopped me on another bed, and they put this huge cover over me so that I couldn't see what was going on. It was this huge, looked like a shower curtain that was in front of me. And they injected some stuff into my IV to make me go numb, and I went completely numb down there. I could not feel my legs whatsoever. It felt like I was paralyzed. It was the most bizarre feeling ever. It felt like I could not move my legs whatsoever. I tried to, my brain was I want to move my legs, but it was just not happening. And then I started getting really drowsy and really thirsty because they wouldn't let me drink water, only ice chips. They wouldn't even let me get ice chips. Before I went in, they would not let me get ice chips or anything. So I went in and I was so thirsty, and I remember begging for water, and I just felt like I was about to faint because how thirsty I was. And I was like, please, can we have some water? Can I have some water? And they're like, no. And I kept crying for water and crying. And I just remember feeling
I don't know, it was just a really bizarre feeling. And I remember Joaquin coming in, and he was very supportive. He was like talking to me the whole time, telling me that it's okay, telling me that I'm about to see my daughter soon. And then all of a sudden, heard her, like I heard her little cry, and it was only one little cry. All I heard was and that was it. Like, look over there, there's your baby. I looked over, and they're over there cleaning her on the little table that they had. Joaquin's over there hunched over, crying, looking at her, and I started just crying because I could see her, and she wasn't crying or anything, and out in my head I'm thinking, is she okay? And I looked at the nurse, I was like, is she okay? Because she's not crying. They're like, yeah, she's okay. And then she started crying, and her cry was so loud, and I just started crying because it was the most beautiful sound ever. That, oh my god, I was just so in love. So then they wrapped her up in a blanket after they cleaned her a little bit, and then they came over and they put her on my chest. I could not move anything. I couldn't even move my arms because they were like held. They had to hold my arms down because I was trying to, like, yeah, I wasn't like not cooperating because I was so damn thirsty. And so they put her on my chest, and oh my god, I can't even explain to you guys what that feeling I felt at that moment when they placed my daughter on my chest. It was the most unreal feeling in this entire world. It's like my whole entire heart just dropped. I was just so in love with her. She is so pretty, and I was just like, oh my god, like, I can't believe she was inside of me. Like, I created that came out of me. I was just so in love. I am so in love with her. So yeah, it was a really, really different experience for me. For how did the C-section feel? Did I feel any pain? No, actually it wasn't any pain. I just felt a lot of tugging, a lot of pressure, and I felt like a lot of pressure on my chest. It felt like someone was sitting on my chest. I could hardly breathe. They had to put oxygen on me because it literally felt like someone was like literally sitting on my chest, and I could not breathe. But other than like pain, I didn't feel the cutting. I didn't feel this, like them stitching me up or stapling me up. I had staples actually, not stitches. So I didn't feel that. I didn't feel anything. Like, literally I was numb. And then the numbness took about an hour for it to go down. So when they brought me back into the room, I was literally stuck in the bed because I could not move at all. But I came back in the room, and they brought my daughter back from the nursery because since I had that bacteria, they wanted to make sure nothing happened to her. So they had to go give her antibiotics just to make sure like nothing happened to her. So they brought her back. They took my clothes off. They took her clothes off, and they let me hold her, and they let me breastfeed for the first time, which was a very, very weird and amazing feeling to have my baby in my arms. And they let me hold her the entire time for like an hour before they took her off and gave her to Joaquin so that I could rest and stuff. The medicine that they gave me to numb me wore off, and that's when things got bad. The pain was unreal. It was worse than contractions, I'm gonna tell you that. My entire lower body, like lower abdomen, hurt. It felt like it was like someone was like squeezing my stomach, and then the incision stung. It like felt like someone was like ripping it, trying to rip it open. That's what it felt like. Oh my god, it was the worst pain ever. And so I told my nurse, I was like, oh my god, I'm in so much pain. So she gave me some Percocets, which that really helped the pain go away. That first night, I wasn't allowed to get out of my bed. I was still hooked to my little pee thing, the little thing that catheter, I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure, where they stick it up so you can pee and poop and stuff. Still was hooked to that. I was still hooked to my antibiotics, so I couldn't get up or anything like that. I could barely hold my daughter because I was in so much pain. So that first night, Joaquin was very, very helpful. He was there the whole night, so I'm really thankful for that. Second day, I was still in a lot of pain. I stayed in the hospital for like 3-4 days, I think. The second day, I was still in pain, but they took out my catheter, took off my IV and stuff, and they were like, you need to start walking around. That would help with blood clots. It will help your recovery go way faster and stuff. You need to straighten your stomach again. So they had me walk around the hospital with my daughter in the little bassinet pushing thing with Joaquin and stuff, and that was very painful. I had to walk so slow because it was just so painful to walk. Like, every single move I made it hurt, but in my head I kept saying, this is going to make me get better, this is going to make me be able to take care of my daughter when I go home. So I kept pushing myself to walk, and those 4 days that I stayed there, I would walk. I would wake up and we would go for a walk, or before I would take a nap, we go for a walk, or before I sleep at night, we would go for a walk, just so that I can feel better. And the more I walked, the less it hurt. Okay, so now I am almost 2 weeks. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks that I had my C-section. As of how I'm feeling now, I feel way, way better than how I felt that first night. Like, I'm able to walk now without no pain. I'm able to hold my daughter, breastfeed her. I'm able to do all this stuff without being in so much pain. I still have a little bit of pain. It's mainly where my incision is. It's just a little sore still. And then where I had the epidural needle, that my back gets really like if I'm not leaning against something, it starts hurting a lot. So, and it's only in the spot that the epidural was. So I knew that was a common side effect, is having back problems afterwards. So I was prepared for that. But yeah, I'm just trying to take every day slowly. It gets a little bit better. I'm able to walk a little bit further now. I just came back from court, so I'm not like in that much pain. I'm in a little pain. I'm a little tired, but it's not like unbearable. So yeah, that's a little bit of a update now. I'm doing really well. Rosalina, me and her finally found a position for breastfeeding that works. She's finally latched on now, so I'm able to breastfeed her, which is awesome, because I wanted to do breastfeeding as opposed to formula. There's nothing wrong with formula. I still supplement with formula. Like, what I do is I put like 2 ounces of formula. I feed her 2 ounces of formula because my milk hasn't came in all the way. So I give her 2 ounces of formula, and then it doesn't fill her up. So afterwards, I just let her suck on my boob until she's done, until she falls asleep. So, I still use formula. There's nothing wrong with formula. I just wanted to breastfeed as well. So I'm really glad that me and her found a position finally that me and her like, and that, because at the beginning it was really hard for me to latch on. It was hard for her to latch on, and we were just having difficulties. But I found a position that me and her really, really, really like, and it's been going great so far. As for being a mom, it is a unbelievable feeling that I am a mom. I never thought in my whole entire life that I'd be a mom at this point. You know, I'm still learning. I'm still brand new at everything. But, you know, I'm really, really blessed to have her in my life. She is such an amazing baby. She's so beautiful. I love her so much, and I just can't wait until she's old enough to play. Like, right now, she just sleeps, eats, and poops. And I'm just like, I can't wait to play. But that's kind of funny because I tell everyone that, and they're like, oh, you're going to miss when she's a newborn. Just watch. And I'm just like, oh, I know, but she's so boring. Like, she just sleeps. I just want to play with her. But yeah, I love my little princess, and she's a joy and a blessing in my life. And to be honest, I don't even care that I had a C-section. I'm just glad that she's out. I'm glad that she's healthy. So yeah, that's why I haven't been filming, is because I haven't been feeling that well. I haven't been feeling like I want to get dressed up or anything like that. Today is a first day actually out of this whole week that I feel energized, that I feel good. So I was like, since I'm feeling good and I'm already dressed up, why not film? Because yeah, I don't want to go ahead and film on a day that I'm in pain or that I'm feeling bad and down, because it shows in my videos and I don't want to show you guys that. So I do feel really, really good today, so that's why I decided to go ahead and film for you guys. I still am going to be vlogging. I'm just waiting a little bit to vlog because, like I said, all she does is pee, poop, and stuff. So I'm waiting a little bit to vlog. So stay tuned for that. I will be vlogging. It's just not right now. I don't think it's the time to vlog right now. I will be vlogging though. So I'll have that link below. You can subscribe. And yeah, so when I do decide to vlog, you can go ahead and be subscribed and not miss out on that video. I only have like an hour before she wakes up, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to take a nap before she wakes up, because she is getting to the point now where she stays up more. So when she sleeps, I try to sleep because when she's awake, it takes forever for her to fall asleep because she doesn't like to sleep by herself. Literally, for the first hour that I'm trying to get her to sleep, she does not like to be put down. She wants me to hold her and snuggle her, and if I try to put her down, she screams and cries like someone's hurting her. So I'm gonna try to get some rest before that happens. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I know today's not Sunday, but that's okay, a little cheat sheet. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my video, and go ahead and subscribe to my vlog channel so you can see when I vlog. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.